Lamar Odom and Khloé Kardashian, a reunion, nearly a decade in the making. In a moment that caught fans by surprise, former NBA star Lamar Odom and reality TV icon Khloé Kardashian reunited on the season 6 premiere of The Kardashians. This marked their first on-screen interaction in nearly a decade, bringing back memories of their whirlwind romance, highly publicized marriage, and eventual heartbreaking divorce. Their reunion took place at Malika Haq's house, a longtime friend of Khloé's, where Odom arrived with roses and champagne, a gesture that seemed to signal his lingering affection and respect for his ex-wife. However, what truly caught attention was Odom referring to Khloé as "my wife" during their conversation, a term that Kardashian later described as empty. "I don't know Lamar the way I used to," Khloé admitted in a confessional during the episode. "Those words don't mean anything now because so much has happened." A look back, Lamar and Khloé's love story. Khloé Kardashian and Lamar Odom had one of the most talked about relationships in Hollywood. The two met in 2009 and tied the knot just 1 month later in a grand ceremony, which was featured on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Their love story seemed like a fairy tale, with Khloé playing the role of a supportive wife to Lamar while he navigated his NBA career. The couple even had their own reality show, Khloé and Lamar, which ran for 2 seasons on E! From 2011 to 2012. However, their marriage faced numerous challenges, including Odom's struggles with substance abuse and infidelity, which ultimately led to their separation in 2013. Their divorce was finalized in 2016, though Khloé had initially put the proceedings on hold in 2015 when Odom was hospitalized after a near-fatal overdose at a Nevada brothel. Throughout the years, Odom has publicly expressed regret for how his actions hurt Khloé, admitting in interviews that he was unfaithful and battling serious personal demons during their marriage. The emotional reunion. What went down? While their meeting on The Kardashians was brief, it was filled with emotions. Odom, seemingly wanting to make amends, was reflective about their past. He expressed how much he missed Khloé and acknowledged that he had made mistakes that ultimately cost him their marriage. Khloé, while respectful, maintained a sense of emotional distance. She listened to Odom, but did not offer any false hope of rekindling their romance. Instead, she reiterated that while she would always care for him, the person she fell in love with no longer exists in the same way. The moment that stood out the most was when Odom called her "my wife," a phrase that many found both touching and bittersweet. For Khloé, however, those words did not hold the same weight they once did. "He's not my husband. I haven't been his wife in years. It's strange to hear it, and it feels empty," Khloé shared in a confessional. Tasha Lamar's regret and public apologies. Odom has been open about his regret regarding his relationship with Khloé, even before their on-screen reunion. In his 2019 memoir, Darkness to Light, he detailed his struggles with addiction and infidelity, taking full responsibility for the breakdown of their marriage. He also admitted that losing Khloé was one of the biggest regrets of his life. In interviews, Odom has often praised Kardashian for sticking by his side during some of his darkest moments. After his overdose in 2015, Khloé rushed to be by his side, ensuring that he received the best medical care despite their separation. "She was my angel," Odom once said in an interview. "She didn't have to, but she stayed with me in the hospital for weeks, making sure I was okay. I owe her so much." Khloé's perspective. Moving forward. Despite Odom's continued admiration and public appreciation of Khloé, she has firmly moved on. In recent years, she has been focused on her children, True and Tatum, whom she shares with her ex-boyfriend Tristan Thompson. While Khloé has had a tumultuous romantic history, she has made it clear that her priority now is her family and personal growth. While discussing the reunion, Kardashian admitted that while it was emotional seeing Odom again, she had to set boundaries. "I think when someone goes through a lot, you can always have empathy for them," Khloé explained. "But that doesn't mean I want to go back to that chapter of my life." Fan reactions. Fans of the Kardashians had varied reactions to the reunion. Some viewers felt nostalgic, remembering the deep bond that Khloé and Lamar once shared. Others felt protective of Khloé, warning her to keep her distance from past relationships that caused her pain. Social media erupted with reactions. Lamar calling Khloé his wife after all these years? Wow, you can tell he still loves her. Khloé is so strong for handling that moment with so much grace. She's really moved on, and it shows. Part of me will always root for Khloé and Lamar, but I respect her decision to keep her distance. Many also pointed out that Khloé's body language indicated she was being polite, but not necessarily open to rekindling anything with Odom. Will there be more reunions in the future? As of now, it appears that this was a one-time meeting and not a sign of any deeper reconciliation. Odom and Kardashian have both changed significantly since their relationship, and while Odom may still hold feelings for Khloé, she has made it clear that she has moved forward. However, their reunion did serve as a reminder of their once strong connection and how life can take people in very different directions. It also highlighted Khloé's personal growth and resilience in the face of past hardships. Whether or not Odom and Kardashian will cross paths again remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, this moment was a significant chapter in their story, even if it was just for closure. Final thoughts. Lamar Odom and Khloé Kardashian's reunion was emotional, nostalgic, and a reminder of how much life has changed for both of them. While Odom's words may have been heartfelt, they no longer hold the same meaning for Khloé, who has chosen to move on. For fans who have followed their journey for years, this moment was bittersweet, a look back at what once was, and a confirmation that time truly changes everything.